Right now, literally 14 billion miles away, a human voice is outliving our entire planet. And you know what's crazy? It doesn't belong to a president, a world leader, or even a famous astronaut. Just take a second. Imagine the absolute dead silence of space, and then a single, warm human voice piercing right through it. Okay, let's dive right into this. Because honestly, this is one of the most fascinating mysteries of our modern age. Who exactly recorded this greeting? I mean, what could a single person possibly say into the endless, silent void of space that's supposed to represent our entire world? And how on earth did a completely ordinary voice get chosen to be the ambassador for humanity? We're opening up a pretty massive loop here, but I promise you the answer is going to completely change how you view our place in the universe. To truly grasp the gravity of this, just look at the number on the screen. 14 billion miles. It's almost impossible to wrap your head around. That's how far this voice has traveled. It is currently cruising past the very edges of our solar system, hitching a ride on the legendary Voyager Golden Record. This record was literally designed to outlast human civilization itself, like a giant cosmic message in a bottle, just waiting to be found by, well, whoever or whatever is out there. And stamped onto that gold-plated copper disc is a voice soaring through interstellar space right this very second. So to figure out how this guy got picked, we've got to travel back to Earth, specifically to the year 1977. Section 1, the ultimate cosmic mixtape, 55 languages for the universe. So NASA was gearing up for the Voyager mission, and they tasked astronomer Dr. Carl Sagan with an impossible job: compile a golden record representing all of humanity. Sagan's team decided they needed brief greetings in exactly 55 different global languages to show off our planet's diversity. Now we're about to reveal how a totally random hallway stroll led to cosmic history, so make sure you stick with me through the rest of this explainer to find out what absolute linguistic perfection actually sounds like. Trust me, you do not want to miss the exact word chosen to greet the stars. Section 2, the accidental envoy. Right place, right time. Picture this, the bustling, buzzing energy of Cornell University back in 1977. Science and philosophy are literally thick in the air, and just walking through those campus hallways was Kemal Deabru. He wasn't some hotshot astronaut, he was just a postgraduate student from Sri Lanka, quietly working on his PhD in linguistics. Sagan's team was literally just walking around the campus scouting for international students, and they happened to walk right up to Kemal. Talk about being in the exact right place at the exact right time, right? It was this pure, serendipitous moment that would end up etching his name into the cosmos forever. Section 3, bypassing the bureaucrats. No red tape. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it perfectly answers the Doubting Thomas viewers out there who are probably scratching their heads thinking, wait a minute, this is a multi-billion-dollar NASA mission. Why pick a random guy in a hallway? Why not get an official ambassador or a president or something? But when you look at Carl Sagan's strategy, you see the absolute genius of it. He deliberately dodged governments. He completely cut out the red tape. He didn't want politicians whose voices were tied to fleeting, temporary earthly politics. By tapping into international researchers right there at Cornell, he made sure the Golden Record was a pure, authentic voice of everyday people. Section 4. One word for the universe: the power of simplicity. When these students were handed a microphone and basically told, hey, speak to the universe, they took wildly different approaches. Just look at the contrast here. The Swedish representative went super literal. He recorded, "Greetings from a computer programmer in the little university town of Ithaca on the planet Earth." Very precise, right? Kind of wordy. But representing the Sinhala language, Dr. Deabro took a completely different path. And this brilliantly illustrates the power of simplicity. Instead of a long speech, he chose absolute, elegant perfection, uttering just one single word: Ayubowan. Section 5. A long life indeed. The meaning of Ayubowan. And that brings us full circle to our opening mystery. Out of his entire vocabulary, why did he choose a greeting that lasts literally 2 seconds? Well, the answer lies in the profound depth of the word itself. NASA officially translates Ayubowan as "wish you a long life." In just one single breath, Dr. Deabru managed to capture the cultural essence and the legendary warmth of Sri Lanka. It's a blessing, it's a greeting, and it's a profound wish for peace, all rolled into a single beautiful vibration sent out into the dark. And you know, the man behind the voice didn't just fade into history.
Actually, after finishing his PhD at Cornell in 1981, Dr. Debrew returned home to Sri Lanka. He went on to build a stellar career in academia. He served as a professor of English, he worked with the Cornell Language Acquisition Lab to archive rare Sri Lankan language recordings, and he dedicated himself to teaching the next generation. Even today, he remains a highly revered, super active figure in linguistic circles. He's a brilliant mind who gave humanity one of its most elegant cosmic introductions.
It's just this incredibly beautiful blend of cutting-edge science and perfect serendipity. An ordinary student whose voice is literally going to echo in space long after our planet is gone. Well, I want to thank you all so much for your time today. If you enjoyed diving into this explainer, I highly request you revisit King's Academy for more fascinating knowledge. Seriously, we've got a lot of great stuff there. Please let us know your opinion on this incredible story in the comments section down below. As always, we read all posted comments and reply as soon as possible. Before you go, though, I want to leave you with this. If you were stopped in a hallway tomorrow and asked to speak one single word on behalf of all mankind, what would your word be?